Secret Service cries foul over criticism of DEI selected agents for being DEI selected agents. I mean, this again, y'all know I talked about this before. This is what happened when you try to check off boxes instead of putting people in position because of merit, because of they're good at their job, because they can actually perform the job. What is the point of why do you want to be like, oh, we want to make 30% of our Secret Service agents women? Why does that even matter what gender they are, as long as they can do the job? I mean, anyone that's life on the line, you will be honest and say, I don't want no 5-foot chick protecting me. How she can't carry me. I'm a big guy. She can't carry me. She can't cover me because she's only 5 foot. Like, I mean, anybody reasonable would know you have to have the person in place that can actually perform the job. And Secret Service are upset about that. Like, what? You really? Yes, we want people in there that can perform the job. So we're gonna talk about it. We're going to show some clips, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Red States by Strife, or Strith, or however you pronounce that person's name. And they report that in the wake of Saturday's failed assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, the U.S. Secret Service is still unable to explain how the incident happened, but it is devoting a lot of effort defending the Secret Service agents who appeared to be flummoxed and a lot less than competent as former President Trump was evacuated to the hospital. I mean, it looked ridiculous. No one looked like they knew what they were doing. It was crazy. Let me just play this clip here. Let me grab my headphones, play this clip here. Here we go. I mean, look at this. They all looking around, don't know what they're doing. She couldn't holster a weapon. That was the big news. The lady right there on the left that couldn't holster her weapon. She keep trying to holster it. There she goes. She finally got it. I mean, don't know what to do. It's just crazy. And they are charged with protecting people, not knowing what the heck they're doing. And then you got Sarah Rose. She posted on X, DEI hire who couldn't find holster hid behind Secret Service instead of jumping in. Coward. Women don't belong in that position. And I would agree. Look at her. Look at her. And they making excuses. Oh, it was the heat of the moment. She was afraid and all. Well, that's why you train for this. You train so you have muscle memory and you don't end up looking dumb like this. It shows me that you are not trained well enough and you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing on your job. Look at this. This guy right here, he knew what he was doing. He came and jumped in and hopped over and tried to cover Trump. And she's hiding, ducking down right here. Makes no sense. Anthony Giuliani, the Secret Service's chief of communication, said in a statement, quote, "We stand united against any attempt to discredit our personnel and their invaluable contributions to our mission and are appalled by the disparaging and disgusting comments against any of our personnel. As an elite law enforcement agency," well, y'all did not look elite on Saturday. All of our agents and our officers are highly trained. She did not look trained on Saturday and fully capable of performing our missions, he said. But yet we see the video. None of what he just said in that statement looks accurate from what we seen that happen on Saturday. Quote, "It's an insult to the women of our agency to imply that they are unqualified based on gender. Such baseless assertions undermine the professionalism, dedication, and expertise of our workforce," he added. Except that is not the case. Under the current director, the Secret Service has relentlessly pursued a goal of ensuring that 30% of protective detail agents are women. Again, why? Why does that matter? Why are you pushing that so hard? Instead of pushing to have the best of the best, you pushing to make a certain percentage, a certain gender. Why? Why is that more important than protecting people, protecting the president? Why is that more important? Let's play this clip here.
To expand hiring, they're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030, and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious, as I sit in this chair now, of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce.
Why does that matter?
Particularly women.
Why does that matter? Will be pivotal for the 2024 campaign season, which for the first time includes a former president who already has lifetime protection. Agents were there when Donald Trump was arraigned in New York.
We were able to work out the details ahead of time of how that particular day was going to go, but we will always ensure the safety of all of our protectees that we have.
The service has a zero-fail mission, a mission officers are training to uphold, pretending this field is the most famous address in America.
Well, they failed on Saturday. They failed on Saturday, and the world saw it. So I don't know how they can continue to push DEI after this. I don't know how they will try to push DEI after this. But the physical fitness standards required are wildly different, which it shouldn't be. Either you can perform the job or you can't. So they make these qualifications, they make these standards so they know that you can perform these tasks. Like you have to be able to carry a certain amount of weight or something like that. Why would you lower that for a female? The person that they got to carry, like look at Trump. Trump is what, 6'3", 6'4", 280, 300 pounds. He's a big guy. Can one of them little women carry him if they need to carry him? No, they can't. That's why they make these standards. But a male doing 4 pull-ups fails the fitness test. Fails the fitness test. A woman doing 4 pull-ups get a max score. Make that make sense. You still have to carry. If someone's 100 pounds, you still have to carry that 100 pounds. But if you're a female, you're not expected to carry that 100 pounds. Again, this is why DEI is terrible. It should be merit. You should be able to perform the task. But the physical fitness requirements are either related to the job or they are not. In that case, they would have difficulty surviving a legal challenge. If they are related to the job and men and women are required to do the same job, they must be the same. Agreed. There are other stories circulated, which I cannot confirm, of women getting a pass on firearms handling, which is again ridiculous. The woman who had a couple of close calls in trying to find her holster seems to validate that. Absolutely. She was struggling to find that holster. The problem with DEI is that it dictates decisions based not on performance or on old virtues such as honor, but on demographics and ideology. Failure is easily dismissed and blame easily shifted. Another problem, DEI is hard to roll back. Will the Secret Service jettison its goal of increasing the number of female recruits? I doubt it. Will it reassign the women on the president's security detail? I think if they don't, Trump will probably request it. And I know from the RNC a conference that they had, he had some big dudes there, like 6 foot big guys protecting him. It wasn't I didn't really catch any short little women around him because I would have definitely reported that. But will the agency ditch the separate fitness standards and require that women prove as capable as men? I doubt that as well. No, there might be symbolic resignations or slight tightening of the standards, but the DEI regime enforced for half a century can't be abandoned without a public fight. This is where Trump could make a difference. If he is elected president again, he has a chance to rescind affirmative action, reject critical race and gender ideologies, and abolish all DEI programs in the federal government. This would not only improve the performance of the Secret Service, but also the functioning of government as a whole. I agree. Neither a president's life nor a country should be gambled on DEI, just so you can check off some boxes and say, oh, this is for everybody. Not everything is for everybody. I mean, there are certain jobs that that men can do better than women, and there's certain jobs that women can do better than men. I mean, it's just simple biology. You can't get upset with that. While the Secret Service is trying to make this a sex issue, it isn't. It is a competence issue. Thank you. So, because if there was a 6-foot woman that was strong and could carry people and all of the other things, I don't think anyone would have anything bad to say about that. I mean, but you have to be able, again, to perform the job. There is no issue with women on a presidential protective detail. That's what I was just alluding to. So long as the men and women meet the same objective. Exactly. Empirical standards. In other words, of Inspector Harry Callahan in The Enforcer. Let's play this clip here.
Look, she wants to play lumberjack. She's going to have to learn to handle her end of the log.
Doggone right. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn to hold your own. But Christopher Rufo, who is probably the most dogged critic of the DEI industrial complex on social media, notes that the very fact they are accepting DEI as a pseudonym for failure and incompetence shows we are winning. I agree. This is progress. We are creating a circle of connotations around DEI that associates it with failure, corruption, incompetence, and fraud. Keep it pushing. You see, got this headline here from NBC News. Secret Service said it is appalled by DEI rhetoric against female agents after rally shooting. So we're winning. Keep on fighting, and hopefully we can get rid of this stupid DEI stuff and just start putting people in place on merit that can perform these jobs and these tasks. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.